99% of men don't do this. Women love it, do it now. Stoic life lessons, old Stoic wisdom. Did you know there's a subtle yet powerful language in relationships? A language that, when understood, can completely transform the way you connect with women. Welcome to Stoicism Win. Today, we're uncovering the 8 things women secretly crave, yet seldom express. Trust me, by the end of this journey, you'll know exactly what it takes to captivate a woman's heart in a way that goes beyond the surface. Imagine knowing exactly how to read her emotions, understanding what makes her truly feel seen, and having the ability to unlock her deepest desires. It might sound like a fantasy, but it's not. I'm about to share with you how to tap into those hidden vulnerabilities that most men overlook. When you do, you'll create connections that are not only deeper, but unforgettable. Now picture this. You're on a date. Everything seems fine, but something feels off. What if I told you there's a secret step you can take to completely captivate her, leaving her thinking about you long after the date is over? Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the hard truth. If you don't learn these secrets, you might miss out on creating a bond that lasts. You could become just another fleeting memory, or worse, she might find someone who understands her needs better. That's why it's so important to stick with me until the end. What I'm about to share could change everything, helping you go from an average connection to one that leaves her unable to stop thinking about you. And don't forget, there's a bonus secret at the end, one so powerful it'll make any woman obsess over you. Before we dive deeper, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the life-changing tips I'm about to reveal will set you apart from the rest. Now, let's begin with the first secret. First secret, the power of touching her hair. There's a subtle yet incredibly powerful gesture that most men overlook, one that can set you apart from the 99% who fail to grasp its significance. Women absolutely love it, yet so few men truly understand how to use it to their advantage. I'm talking about the simple yet profound act of touching her hair. On the surface, it might seem like a small, inconsequential action, but there's far more to it than meets the eye. Think about this. The scalp is one of the most sensitive areas of the body, filled with nerve endings that respond deeply to touch. When you gently caress a woman's hair, you're not just running your fingers through it, you're sparking a wave of pleasurable sensations that resonate beyond what she might even realize. This is where the Stoic mindset comes into play in daily life. It's not about rushing to create an effect. It's about allowing this small act to unfold at its own pace, savoring the depth of the moment. But there's an essential factor: timing. This isn't a move to be used carelessly or too soon. It's something that should be reserved for moments when intimacy is already beginning to bloom. Before you can truly make this gesture meaningful, you must first build a strong emotional connection. When done correctly, it becomes more than just a touch. It transforms into an emotional and sensory experience that communicates far more than words ever could. This is the key to standing out as a high-value man, one who knows how to navigate emotions and moments with precision, not desperation. Applying this power with intention and understanding will elevate you from just another man to someone unforgettable. Consider this. When was the last time you encountered someone who truly understood these subtle, meaningful moments? Few men do. This small yet impactful gesture could be the very thing that sets you apart from the crowd, allowing you to rise above it. The Stoic lessons we learn teach us that strength comes from knowing when and how to act with purpose. It's not about seeking validation. It's about leaving a lasting impression that truly matters. So, next time you're with her, ask yourself, are you seizing the opportunity to make a meaningful impact? Or are you simply going through the motions? Ultimately, it's these small, thoughtful gestures, like touching her hair at just the right moment, that can elevate you from being just another guy to someone unforgettable. It's about being present, aware, and taking the time to connect on a deeper level. This is how you become part of the 1%, the men who truly know how to connect and understand. High-value men aren't just defined by status or outward appearances. They understand that genuine attraction comes from emotional connection, subtlety, and confidence. The Stoic mindset teaches us to remain calm and collected while also being deeply aware of how we move through the world, particularly in our relationships. When you apply this wisdom to the smallest moments, you'll be amazed at how much more powerful your presence becomes. Second secret: be her hero, the protector. This lesson may appear simple at first, but it carries profound significance. Women appreciate a man who takes the lead in standing by them, especially when they face difficult or uncomfortable situations. Despite the modern progress in promoting female empowerment and independence, every woman still has an innate desire to feel protected, supported, and safe. It's not about playing the role of a knight in shining armor or swooping in to rescue her from every crisis. Rather, it's the small, meaningful actions that make a powerful impact, like stepping in when someone disrespects her or offering your support when she's facing an uncomfortable conversation. It's even as simple as being her rock during a disagreement, showing that you are there for her no matter what. By doing this, you activate a primal part of her nature, the part that longs for consistency, stability, and someone she can trust. This is a quiet yet powerful way to become her anchor, the one person she can rely on when everything else seems uncertain. Imagine how valuable it is to be that person in her life, the one who supports her when others won't, not through loud declarations, but through calm, steady presence. In the modern world, where so much emphasis is placed on grand gestures, the truth is that real protection and heroism lie in the simple things. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you act as her protector, not through heroic stunts, but through consistent actions that demonstrate respect and care, you show her that you are someone she can depend on, someone who values her in a way that goes beyond words. Stoic happiness doesn't come from grandiose gestures. It's rooted in small, steady acts of wisdom and strength in a relationship. By embodying this Stoic principle of calm, unwavering support, you not only become the man she can rely on, but you also align yourself with Stoicism by remaining composed and thoughtful in moments of adversity. Imagine how different our relationships would be if every man understood the true power of being present for someone when they need it the most. It's not about being loud or overbearing. It's about being there in the quiet moments, offering a sense of security and reassurance. Women cherish the man who protects their dignity, not by force, but through actions that affirm their worth. It's in the subtlety of standing up for her when it counts, showing your strength through presence, not words. As you move through life, understand that this quiet protection can create a lasting bond, one built on trust, respect, and the steady assurance that you are always there for her. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where she might need your support, step up without hesitation. Be her protector, be her anchor. The difference you make may seem small in the moment, but it will have an everlasting impact. In a world that can sometimes feel uncertain, a man who offers this kind of steady, reliable presence is a game changer, both in her life and in the lives of those around him. Third secret: the art of flirting with respect. The second secret to becoming the 1% of men that women can't resist is mastering the art of flirting with respect. Many men mistakenly believe that women don't enjoy flirtation, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. Women love being flirted with, but it needs to be done with subtlety, class, and respect. Flirting isn't about making bold or crude moves. It's a strategic game where every action matters. Picture it like a game of chess, where each move is deliberate and carries purpose. The goal is simple: make her feel desired without making her feel objectified. Show genuine interest in her while leaving just enough mystery to keep her intrigued. Intrigue is one of the most powerful forces in attraction. You don't need cheesy pickup lines or to pretend to be someone you're not. Instead, focus on humor and sincere, understated compliments that leave her smiling without feeling pressured. This form of flirtation creates an emotional connection while ensuring she feels respected and valued. Imagine you're at a social event and spot a woman across the room. Instead of rushing over with exaggerated praise or awkward flattery, you casually share a witty observation. It's effortless, light-hearted, and leaves her wondering what you'll say next. In that moment, you've sparked her curiosity without crossing any boundaries. The power lies in your ability to maintain composure and keep your intentions wrapped in subtlety. This approach of flirting creates intrigue and leaves her thinking about you long after the conversation ends. It's the perfect balance of showing interest while not revealing everything about yourself all at once. Why does this approach work so effectively? It aligns with a core Stoic principle: emotional independence and restraint. When you flirt with respect, you're not desperate for validation. You show that you are comfortable with who you are and your intentions, which is incredibly attractive. People are naturally drawn to someone who's self-assured, not someone who seeks constant affirmation. Think about the people you found attractive. Often, it's the ones who are mysterious yet approachable, who don't reveal their entire self right away. That's the power of restrained attraction. It's an embodiment of Stoic happiness. You find peace and confidence within yourself, not relying on the validation of others. This approach not only makes you more appealing to women, but it also encourages personal growth. By practicing this subtle and respectful flirting, you'll sharpen your ability to communicate with emotional intelligence, which will benefit every area of your life. So, ask yourself, are you the kind of man who rushes to impress? Or do you leave a little mystery and show genuine interest without desperation? By embracing Stoic wisdom and mastering the art of respectful flirting, you'll find that your relationships, romantic or otherwise, become more meaningful and authentic. This shift in approach will not only enhance your romantic life, but will also boost your confidence and emotional strength, placing you among the 1% of men who truly understand the power of respect and subtlety. By blending Stoic principles with modern dating dynamics, you'll learn when to act and when to step back, creating an environment of respect and intrigue. It's not about grand gestures, but about making every interaction count in a way that leaves a lasting impact. Women love a man who knows how to flirt with respect, so become that man. Let your actions speak louder than words and watch as your relationships transform. If you're ready to take your flirting game to the next level, drop a comment saying, "I flirt with respect," and prepare for even more powerful content coming your way. Fourth secret, the hand on her back in public. In the maze of modern relationships, there's a simple yet powerful gesture that stands out, a gesture so small yet brimming with significance. It's a simple hand on her back in public. To the untrained eye, it might seem like nothing more than a casual touch, but in reality, it speaks volumes. This quiet act communicates protection, care, and, most importantly, pride in being with her. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." This simple gesture, often overlooked, can elevate a man to the 1% of men who understand the art of subtlety and strength in their relationships. Think about this for a moment. Women don't need grand, attention-grabbing gestures to feel valued. They need a partner who, through small actions, shows that he's truly present, that he is by her side in every sense of the word. The hand on her back is a silent message that you are her protector, but it's not about dominance. It's about respect, about showing her that you stand beside her with pride. This gesture is about solidarity, a shared moment that says, "We're in this together." It's an unspoken bond, forged not in words but in presence. This small act taps into something deeper within a woman's instincts. It's not just a matter of physical contact. It's about the emotional security that comes with knowing you're there, grounded in who you are and what you represent. The Stoic life lessons emphasize emotional independence, but they also teach us the value of being a reliable source of support for those we care about. In a world filled with uncertainty, a woman desires a man who is steady, who can offer her that firm foundation. A hand on her back, steady and reassuring, is a reflection of your inner strength and emotional control. It says that no matter what's happening around you, you are a pillar of support, and she is not alone. This is where the difference lies. 99% of men might overlook this simple gesture, thinking it's unnecessary or insignificant. But those men are missing the opportunity to create a deeper connection. What is Stoicism if not the mastery of self, to become a pillar of stability and dependability for those we love? It's not about being overly emotional or reactive, but being present and calm, letting your actions speak louder than words. The hand on her back doesn't need to shout for attention. It quietly reassures her, allowing her to feel safe, cherished, and understood. It's a demonstration of your presence, not in a controlling manner, but in a way that complements her space and your shared space together. In modern life, where distractions and pressures often pull us in many directions, the beauty of this gesture is that it's easy to forget how impactful it can be. Yet, this simple sign of physical affection can be the difference between merely existing in a relationship and truly thriving within it. So when you step out with her, remember that it's not always the grand romantic gestures that will keep her close, but the subtle, grounded ones. The hand on her back will always speak louder than 1,000 empty promises. Remember, in the wisdom of Epictetus, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. So don't overcomplicate things. Be there, be present, and be steady. Fifth secret, the charm of a beard. Imagine this. What if something as simple as growing a beard could elevate you into the top 1% of men who attract women effortlessly? Sounds easy, right? But it's far more than just the facial hair, it's a statement. In today's world, a beard signifies much more than a mere style choice. It's a symbol of masculinity, maturity, and even fertility, all in one. Research has shown that women often link bearded men with strength, protection, and the ability to provide. This is not about appearing rugged or aggressive, but about signaling that you can be the protector, the leader, and the steady anchor in her life. A well-groomed beard speaks volumes. It shows you care about yourself, but without being driven by vanity. It reveals that you understand the importance of your appearance, yet have the wisdom to balance it with what truly matters. In Stoic philosophy, we are encouraged to present ourselves in a way that reflects virtue, and a carefully tended beard can mirror that. It shows that you are neither obsessed with your looks nor neglectful of your responsibilities. You are grounded, yet refined. In modern Stoicism, it's not just about enduring life's challenges. It's about embracing what makes you complete, what signals to the world that you are self-sufficient, capable, and confident in your ability to lead. Just like how a bearded man suggests he is mature and capable, practicing Stoic principles in your life will make you attractive in a way that transcends the superficial. Here's something to reflect on. Have you noticed how the smallest details in life can reveal volumes about who you are? A beard, for instance, might seem like a trivial aspect of your appearance, but it can reflect a deeper understanding of self. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius have said, "What we do now echoes in eternity." The effort you put into your appearance speaks to the greater effort you make in all areas of life. It's not about chasing fleeting success or external validation. It's about creating a lasting presence that reflects your true self, something much deeper and more substantial. In a world that constantly changes, it's those men who stand firm and take the time to care for themselves that draw admiration and respect. So, if you've never thought about the power of a beard, now is the time to reconsider. A simple act like growing a beard can show strength, maturity, and timeless attraction. Remember, a well-maintained beard doesn't just improve how you look, it enhances how you feel because it reflects your inner discipline and self-respect. Now, take a moment to think about how many of these simple principles you've already come across, or even applied in your life. Have you ever realized how something as straightforward as a beard can make you stand out? If you've never considered this before, now is the time to act. There's no shame in starting today. What matters is recognizing the deeper meaning behind your actions. It's never too late to integrate Stoic principles into your life, from how you take care of your body and mind to how you present yourself to the world. By embracing these small yet powerful details, you unlock the ability to connect with others in ways that stand the test of time. By nurturing your physical and mental well-being, you're embodying what it means to live a life aligned with Stoic teachings. This is the foundation of true attraction, a presence that draws people to you, regardless of superficial standards. So take the step into the 1% and let your presence, whether through a beard or a Stoic mindset, be a magnet for admiration and respect. What about you? Will you grow a beard after watching this video? Comment 1 if you've realised its importance, or 2 if you think it's not so significant. Your thoughts matter. 6th secret, the power of dreams. The 6th secret of attraction is one that 99% of men overlook, but women absolutely love. And once you understand it, you'll find yourself standing out as part of the 1% of high-value men who truly grasp the power of connection. This secret is the power of dreams. Dreams have long been considered the language of the unconscious, and you can use this knowledge to your advantage to foster a deeper emotional connection. Imagine this: telling a woman that you dreamed about her. It may seem like a subtle gesture, but it's an incredibly powerful one. When you share this with her, you're letting her know that she's been on your mind even when you're asleep, which creates an emotional intimacy that many men fail to cultivate. Think about how rarely a woman hears something like that. It's not about manipulation, but about showing your vulnerability and allowing your true feelings to surface in a natural and heartfelt way. As a man with a Stoic mindset, you don't need to overcomplicate things or put on an act. Instead, by sharing something so simple, like the fact that she was in your dreams, you demonstrate that she is important to you. That feeling of being thought about, even in your sleep, speaks volumes and makes her feel valued in a way that no grand gesture or empty compliment ever could. But it's not just about saying it, it's about how you say it. Keep it authentic and straightforward. For instance, saying something like, "It's funny, I dreamed about you last night. We were just chatting at a cafe, and I woke up with such a good feeling." Might seem simple, but the emotional weight it carries is profound. It's a quiet yet powerful message that shows she's been in your thoughts in a meaningful way. This type of genuine expression has an impact that lingers. Women are drawn to these small, unforced actions because they reveal emotional depth and authenticity. By embracing a Stoic mindset of emotional independence, you project an image of being grounded yet open, strong yet vulnerable. This balance is something women naturally admire. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In this case, being unlike the 99% of men who miss out on the power of emotional connection is a form of quiet strength. It's not about making grand gestures, it's about the little things, the moments of genuine connection that build a solid foundation. So, take a moment to ask yourself, how often do you show someone, especially a woman, that they're on your mind in such a personal, meaningful way? How might she feel hearing that you dreamed about her? And how could this open the door to a deeper emotional connection? By mastering these small but meaningful gestures, you distinguish yourself as a high-value man. Are you ready to be part of the 1% who understands the power of dreams and uses them to create lasting, authentic connections? If so, comment, "I am ready." If you're not quite there yet, that's okay. Just start experiencing and exploring these moments more deeply. 7th secret: the power of touch before intimacy. In the world of dating and relationships, there's a crucial secret that many men miss, but women deeply cherish: the power of touch before intimacy. Picture this. How many times have you been on a date that seemed to be going smoothly, but something just didn't feel right? The conversation was flowing, but the connection wasn't quite there. Often, the answer lies in something as simple as your hands. Though women might not always vocalize it, they greatly value a thoughtful, intimate gesture like a gentle massage before any physical intimacy. Why is this so vital? For women, emotional connection holds just as much weight, if not more, than the physical one. A massage is more than just a way to relieve tension. It's a silent yet profound message that says, I care about you. It shows kindness, attention, and communicates your desire to make her feel safe, valued, and respected. This simple act might seem small, but men who understand the true value of these gestures often unlock a deeper emotional connection and trust. However, the secret isn't in the act itself, but in the intention behind it. When you offer a massage, it's not about just going through the motions. It's about tuning into her energy. Listen to her breathing, pay attention to how she responds, and adjust your touch to meet her needs. This becomes a form of non-verbal communication, a conversation through touch. Similarly, don't overthink the gesture, just be present, and let your actions speak for themselves. Most men, however, fail to grasp the power of such acts, which is why they remain in the 99%. But when you realize that true emotional intimacy is built on these simple, intentional actions, you enter the 1%. Women yearn for emotional depth, and touch, when done with care, creates the space for trust and vulnerability to flourish. A good massage before intimacy isn't merely physical, it's an emotional bridge that strengthens your bond. In today's world, where superficial connections often dominate, this deeper, more thoughtful approach is a rare and invaluable gift. Embrace it, and not only will you understand what Stoicism teaches about patience, presence, and connection, but you'll apply these principles in a way that transforms your relationships. Stoicism is the practice of self-discipline, understanding, and control, qualities that elevate your approach to relationships and make them profoundly meaningful. So the next time you're with a woman, remember, your touch can be more than just a precursor to intimacy. It can be a statement of trust, respect, and care. Don't underestimate the power of a simple, mindful gesture. Practice these Stoic life lessons, and you'll discover that small, intentional actions often speak louder than words. By giving attention, time, and energy, you'll set yourself apart and join the rare 1%, those who understand that emotional connection is the foundation of true intimacy. 8th secret, the power of shared laughter. In a world where most men strive to impress with status, looks, or material success, there is one rare quality that truly sets the few apart: the ability to make a woman laugh. It's not just about telling jokes. It's about breaking down emotional barriers, easing her mind, and inviting her into a space of joy. Laughter isn't just a fleeting moment of fun. It's the gateway to emotional intimacy. When you make her laugh, you're not merely entertaining her, you're sharing an experience, creating a bond, and making her feel at ease with you. And let's be clear, women love this. They crave a man who can make them laugh, not out of insecurity or a need to impress, but out of genuine self-assurance. This is where true Stoic happiness comes into play. A man who is content with himself, who doesn't need constant validation or approval, but who is simply at peace in the moment. A man who laughs freely, without effort or agenda, shows strength in vulnerability, a strength that is magnetic. It's an energy that draws people in, because in a world full of stress, expectations, and pressure, laughter is a breath of fresh air. Think about it. When you laugh with her, the whole atmosphere changes, tension dissolves, and suddenly you're two people sharing something genuine, something real. It's not about being a clown or cracking jokes all the time. It's about recognizing the power of lightness, the ability to let go, and to make a moment joyful. This is where the magic lies, and this is exactly what makes you irresistibly attractive. You're not just building connection through words, you're creating a safe space where both of you can feel present, happy, and at peace. The rare men who master this trait understand that it's not about impressing her with endless attempts at humour, but about knowing when to create a moment of joy that leaves a lasting impression. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In this case, It's about bringing positive energy into the room and showing up as your authentic self. So, the next time you're with her, remember, laughter is your secret weapon. It's simple, but it speaks volumes. When you share laughter, you create a bond that's deeper than words, and you unlock a connection that is far more powerful than any superficial display of confidence. And this is the Stoic lesson. Live in the moment, embrace the joy around you, and let your laughter be the bridge to deeper, more meaningful connections. Ninth secret, the art of giving space when needed. In the realm of relationships, one of the most powerful yet overlooked tools that most men fail to use is the art of giving space when needed. Men often assume that the more time spent together, the stronger the bond, but this couldn't be further from the truth. True emotional intimacy is not about constant proximity. It's about knowing when to step back, give room, and allow the other person to breathe. Giving her space when she needs it is a mark of respect and trust. It shows that you value her independence and believe in her ability to stand on her own. When you step back, you aren't retreating or abandoning. Rather, you are giving her the chance to grow, reflect, and be herself. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This is the essence of wisdom in relationships, the ability to trust and give space without fear, knowing that distance doesn't lead to loss, but rather to growth. Far too many men cling too tightly, their insecurities creating unnecessary tension. But a man who understands when to pull back, who can give her the freedom to think and be, is the man who leads. He doesn't suffocate the relationship with constant presence. He lets it breathe, letting both partners grow individually, which in turn strengthens the bond they share. Women love a man who understands this delicate balance, and a man who masters this will always remain in the top 1%. It's not about playing games or being distant for the sake of manipulation. It's about emotional maturity, understanding, and respect. So next time you feel that urge to cling, ask yourself, am I suffocating this relationship, or am I giving it room to flourish? Remember, as Aristotle wisely said, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. True wisdom lies in knowing that space is not a sign of weakness, but a gift that allows both partners to thrive. Practice this art, and you will build a relationship that is rooted in strength, respect, and mutual growth. When you learn to step back, you unlock a deeper level of connection that will set you apart from the rest. Now, I challenge you. Do you have the courage to give her space? Comment below and let me know. 10th secret, the importance of listening without judgment. In today's world, where everything moves at a breakneck pace and the noise of constant distraction surrounds us, one of the most meaningful and powerful gifts you can offer in any relationship is the act of undivided attention. But here's where the nuance lies. It's not just about hearing her words, it's about deeply listening to what she's saying, not just with your ears, but with your heart and your mind. Many men fall into the trap of thinking that listening is merely waiting for their turn to speak, or worse, preparing their own response while the other person is talking. This type of passive engagement doesn't create connection. It simply creates a back and forth exchange of words. The real magic, the real connection, happens when you listen with full presence and understanding. This means listening without rushing to offer solutions, without immediately jumping in to fix the problem, and most importantly, without offering judgment. Women are often drawn to a man who can truly listen to their words, who can sit with them in their feelings without attempting to fix things. The act of listening without judgment shows that you value her thoughts, her emotions, and her unique perspective. It communicates to her that you are present and that you care enough to fully engage with her as a person, rather than just as someone who's delivering information. What is often overlooked is that listening in this way fosters a deeper level of intimacy in relationships. When a woman feels like she can speak freely without fear of criticism or being told how to solve her issues, she feels valued. This creates a safe emotional space for her to be vulnerable, to express herself fully without the weight of judgment hanging over her. Too many men misunderstand this dynamic and think that the best way to show they care is by offering solutions or advice, but oftentimes women just need to feel heard and understood. They don't need someone to tell them what to do. Instead, they need someone who can stand by them, listen attentively, and give them the space to work through their thoughts and emotions on their own. This is an invaluable trait that makes a man stand out, because it is rare. It is a mark of emotional maturity and intelligence, qualities that most men overlook or neglect in favour of giving quick fixes. The Stoic tradition teaches us to approach every situation with patience, wisdom, and emotional control. These principles should not just be applied in our responses to challenges, but also in our conversations. As Stoics, we are encouraged to focus on what is within our control and to accept what isn't. When it comes to relationships, this means understanding that it's not always within our control to fix someone's problems or offer a solution, but it is within our control to listen with empathy, patience, and a clear mind. The deeper wisdom behind this lies in the understanding that sometimes the greatest support you can offer is simply to be present. In doing so, you create a connection that transcends words. A woman who knows she can speak to you openly, without fear of being misunderstood or judged, will begin to see you as a source of emotional stability and strength. You become someone who provides comfort and validation, not by offering advice, but by showing that you are there to walk alongside her, listening with full engagement and without distraction. This is a kind of strength that many men overlook. In a world where people are often busy looking for immediate answers and quick fixes, the man who can sit quietly and truly listen becomes a rare gem. And that's where your true power lies. The 99% of men who are quick to offer unsolicited advice or try to fix problems often miss the mark entirely. They fail to recognize that the ability to listen without judgment is one of the most profound ways to connect with another person. It's not about talking. It's about understanding. The wisdom of the Stoics reminds us that we should act with intention and patience, that our responses should be thoughtful and deliberate. When you listen without judgment, you demonstrate emotional mastery. You are showing that you are not reactive, but instead in control of your own emotions and your own response. This brings a sense of stability to the relationship. In a world that is often chaotic, the man who listens deeply becomes the anchor in a storm. And in the realm of modern relationships, where many people are preoccupied with their own thoughts and busy lives, the art of listening is a rare and deeply valued skill. Think about the modern world, the distractions we face every day, the constant influx of information, the pressure to be constantly active. All these things can make it easy to forget the power of truly listening. But when you make an effort to listen with undivided attention and without judgment, you separate yourself from the noise. You give the other person the respect they deserve, and in return, you create a stronger, more meaningful bond. Women will be drawn to a man who understands that silence, patience, and a willingness to listen are more powerful than words. In conclusion, the greatest way to stand out from the crowd is not by speaking more, but by speaking less and listening more. By embodying this Stoic wisdom in your relationships, you show that you are not just focused on fixing problems or offering solutions, but on understanding the deeper truths of those around you. This is a man who will not only earn the respect and trust of the woman in his life, but who will also become someone who can truly connect with others on a profound level. So, next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember that sometimes the greatest way to make an impact is to listen, not just hear, but truly listen. Through this simple yet powerful act, you will build relationships that are not only strong, but deeply rooted in understanding and mutual respect. If you found value in this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another powerful lesson. And before you go, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and share your feedback or anything you'd like to discuss about the content. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, true Stoic wisdom is your key to mastering yourself and building a stronger, more fulfilling life. Until next time, take action, and remember, you are the one who shapes your destiny.